doing, everyone? Today we've got a Peugeot partner van, or I think it's a Peugeot multi-spas or Citroen multi-spas, something like that. Basically, ABS lights on. I believe there is a fault on the wiring between the sensor and the ABS ECU. There's also a fault that says permanent fault ABS ECU. Doesn't mean that the ABS ECU is at fault, so we're going to try and track that down now. So yeah, these are the faults we've got. Rear left hand wheel speed sensor at open circuit or short to earth, and we've also got this fault here. So this is the one we're going to try and track down first. We initially checked the resistance from this plug to just go up here to this plug up here. It had good resistance, but as we know, when doing wiring checks, resistance is only as good as the wire itself. So today, we know we've got more time, we've stripped all this back, literally along here, try and find it. The little twisted wire there is corroded, which is the reason why we've got a fault, and it's actually broken. It's probably holding on by about 2 strands. This is the reason why continuity testing isn't always great, because that will just show that wire is perfectly fine. So I've just given that a little tug and the wire snapped. It's corroded. So what we'll do, we'll go back as far as we can to decent wiring, chop it out, put a new bit of wire in there, and do a nice repair and see if it fixes the fault. So I just walked through the tooling that we're going to use. These are crimp connectors, and they are glue lined with heat shrink. So we've got our gas torch. We use these. Here's the part number. Nipex 9721215, and we use the red one here for the red crimps. The wire strippers on these are really good, but they're hard to get in anywhere, so we usually use these ones to get in. These are snap-on ones. So here's our first crimp on. So you want to use the smallest crimp as you can, really, that fits the wire. What I normally do is double the wire back and then put it in. So you can see here what we've done. This one's already been done a minute ago, and we've just wrapped it in insulation tape just to protect the wire that's next to it. So that wire's all repaired now. And this is wire and loom tape. Just squeeze that all together. It's a nice solid repair. Well, so far so good. Seem to have both codes gone. Even the one that said that the ECU was faulty, that's gone. Right, so we've got rear left wheel speed sensor, rear right wheel speed sensor. And what we'll do is we'll just move that around. Just make sure that it's going round. That's right rear. Yeah, got left rear, which is the one that had the open circuit. Is now reading, so that's all good. That's how we know that our sensor's fine, our pickup's fine, and our wiring's fine. So that has cured the problem. We've got no ABS, ESP lights, no faults in anything. Another one sorted. So now that's all done. We've got a few other things to do on this van. We've got a small service to do, and also sort out a knocking noise from this side. Already diagnosed it as the top mount, which is in there. So we're taking the suspension leg out, and yeah, we're going to change the top mount over. So this is a new top mount we've got to fit. And this is the old one. You can see here, even though I've loosened this nut off, but the amount of play between a strut and that part there is astronomical. That's the old top mount off. You can see there, this is the centre shaft of it, well warm. Yeah, literally it has come out. So we've got the strap back in there now. Just going to bolt it all up. Just got to cut little bits to put it back on, like the drop link in this. So we've just got to finish this job off with some new discs and pads to go on. Before we put the pads in, I'd just like to take these sliders out of these and give them a nice clean up. You can see one that we've already done. Make it nice and smooth, and we put some red rubber grease on there, because basically what happens is that bit there will get stuck and it'll wear the pads unevenly inside here. So it's just a good idea to clean them all up, make sure this can move nice and free. So check it out, the pins back in there. They just slide so easy. Just a bit of grease on there, and once it's together we'll just clean the excess off. And yeah, it just means that the pedal will feel really nice, and it will just when the piston comes out, it'll go back in nicely, and the pads will just wear nice and evenly. So we go, clicks back in. The slider bolts have been done up. We put a little bit of grease around here just so the wheel comes on and off nicely, and that's another job done.